would you say is the definition of art?
Art is any expression of the human experience.
Art is anything like creative to me, like a creative outlet or a creative expression of emotions and feelings.
How do you feel about artificial intelligence as just a general question?
In general,
Yeah.
I think it's solving a lot of problems that we can't solve in other ways. We're finding new models to explain societal problems like world hunger and solving logistical problems that can help a lot of lives. Obviously, pertaining to my artistic preferences, it's a little threatening to the commercial aspects of music. If commercial music can be produced as a commodity from AI and not through humans, it reduces the job prospects of a lot of aspiring musicians. So it's a little daunting in that way, I think.
Do you think AI generated writing and images should be protected under copyright?
I'm gonna say no, because usually what AI does is it scans the internet and uses other artists' like work, compiles it together to make it, a new piece, but it's really just a compilation of a bunch of artists' piece, which is really a violation of copyright and stuff.
How will AI affect your future career options?
Yeah, so for my career, I actually intend to go into data modeling, statistics, mathematical analysis, applied mathematics. And so AI is going to change the way we think about that forever. And it's a whole new landscape, and it's kind of torn up the ground, and now we get to start over with new soil and new grass and build some awesome stuff. So honestly, as a career, it's an exciting time to live in. Feels like I'm starting from the bottom. I get to build something new.
Would you say that AI is a moral issue or no?
It depends, really. Like, the people who actually care will use it as a tool and not as a crutch. So, like in English, if you actually care and you're planning on using AI, it's usually just to like, hey, what could I improve on? Where are my problem errors and like problem sections, and then you fix it. You tone it accordingly, and it'll give you suggestions. You take them with a grain of salt because it's AI. But people who use it as a crutch will just be like, write me this and this and this and this, and then turn that in, which that is kind of a moral issue.
Have we taken AI too far? Why or why not?
I don't think, what's public today, I don't think we have, but what we see is not where the technology is currently. The companies that are making this, they already see what we're gonna see in 10 or 20 years from now, and perhaps they've taken it too far. Yeah.
Do you have any final comments about AI and art?
I think AI in its current state is not a replacement for art. And furthermore, I don't think it ever will be a replacement for high art, like the sort of things that Guggenheim endowments get handed out for. But I do fear that in the future it will take the place of commercialized music and commercialized art, graphic design. It does seem like we're on the track where the only artists that will be able to make a living doing what they love and are good at will be the very best, most talented, and with the most resources. It seems to me that the world of developing artists is going to come to a close, and we're only going to see highly educated proteges with the tools in their hands to do art, and the rest to be allocated to artificial intelligence, sadly.
Yeah, so I would tell my main message would be to say that every one of us has a strong responsibility to make sure that AI is applied in a responsible manner. One area that I think is of greatest concern is in free speech. For example, you would think that with the advent of the internet to a wide audience 20 or 30 years ago, that we have access to so many different sources of information and free speech would be wider, and I would argue that we have less free speech today. And the same companies that have brought that about are the same companies that are owning and innovating AI. And so I think, like with many previous technologies, your average person needs to be involved to make sure that they are also getting the benefits and things are not being taken away from them. And that I already see happening again with free speech, that I'm not sure we're ahead of that curve right now.